Hey everybody, I wanted to do a quick video on the Coinbase debit card. I have it right here. Let's see if it can. So when I first got this debit card, it was about 6 months ago. At that time, when you clicked sign up for a Coinbase debit card, it was whitelisted, right? It was only available for certain people. I guess because I've been with Coinbase, I don't even know how long, very long time. Basically, there was no waiting list for me. For other people, there may have been a waiting list. So I clicked join waiting list. A couple days later, they said you've been approved. So they sent it to me. The allure for the Coinbase debit card, if you guys don't know, is you get 4% cash back. Right? That's not like a small amount. Like, that's pretty major, wouldn't you say? Like, if your rent is $1,000 per month and you use your Coinbase debit card to pay it, that's $40 right back in your pocket. Bam, like nothing, right? So I was pretty impressed. I mean, my credit card, I have Navy Federal, I get 1.5% cash back, which I thought that was already pretty great. So I signed up for it. I funded it. Coinbase, it's pretty easy. So the issue here was I clicked fund from bank account and I threw my money in there, and it took 2 weeks. 2 weeks, and the card would not load at all. Like, the money wouldn't it was stuck, right? So I called Coinbase. They said sorry about that, and then they fixed it, and it came on there, right? So I'm going to give you guys a couple tips and tricks. So first and foremost, yeah, it's true. It's true. I went to the store, I purchased something, it cost $100, I got $4 back. But it's not $4, or it's not 4% back in USD, right? No, that'd be too easy. They give it back to you in your crypto of choice. If you choose Bitcoin, it's 1%, Ethereum 1%. For XLM, or Stellar Lumens, they'll give it to you back in 4%, which is what I chose. But keep in mind, it's a crypto, so it's not like it's going to be fixed. It's going to go up and down. But I was getting 4% back in Stellar Lumens, which was pretty awesome. I kept it. If you sell your Stellar Lumens, let's just say, for example, I spent $100, I get $4 in Stellar Lumens. I decide to sell that. There's a fee, of course, because it's Coinbase. They're going to charge you a fee, you know what I mean? So that's another like 1% or whatever it is. Anyways, it is good. Let me give you a drawback though that I learned the hard way. If, let's say, for example, I go to the store, I buy something for $100, bada bing, bada boom, I get my $4 back, right? Now, let's say I go to the store, I purchase something for $100, then I click cash back, right? Because it's a debit card. I click I want $20 cash back, right? So I click it, I get my cash back. Guess what? There's no 4% cash back. You don't get anything back at all. Which is, I mean, I get it. It makes sense, right? Because if I went to the store and I bought something for $1 and I got $100 cash back, Coinbase is giving me cash back after getting cash back, if that makes sense. But anyways, I just found it to be annoying because I couldn't use that function like a regular debit card. It would penalize me for doing it. Let's see, what else? Oh yeah, so for my utilities, right, my electric and my water, I pay for them over the phone. Like, I call the 1-800 number and I punch in the debit card number over the phone. For the, I think it was for the electric company, it went through like A-okay, no problem. For the water company, they said we don't recognize this debit card. Like, it was very odd. Like, I had enough money on there, but it kept saying we don't recognize this. I think it's because the technology might be too new. You know, Coinbase, maybe it's some network issue. Some companies are like, oh great, this is great. And some companies are like, to hell with your imaginary currency. But yeah, it's pretty wild because, you know, I've had it for 6 months, and the same problem that I had a long time ago just happened last week where I funded it. My money was stuck for 7 days, and I sent them an email to support, and they said, yeah, sorry, we're having like network issues or something. Can you imagine, like, let's say you have Bank of America, right? Let's say you walk up to a Bank of America, you put cash into the ATM, and then a little message pops up and it says, your cash that you just put into this ATM, we're gonna put it into your checking account in 7 days. Like, can you imagine that? Like, no one will put up with that. That's ridiculous. I mean, I know Coinbase isn't a bank, but you know, they have a debit card. They're pretending to be a bank, so they should act like a bank. But long story short, I would say just understand the limitations of it. Like, it's kind of cool, you know, 4% stellar lumens, 4% cash back. You're probably not going to get that anywhere. Like, I've never seen that anywhere. I know crypto.com, they have a card where they'll give you 8% back, but they want like to hold $400,000 USD in collateral or something. So you can imagine it's kind of hard to get past like 3%. I think I could probably get 3% cash back on a credit card, but 4%, I mean, it's very high. So in my opinion, if you're interested in signing up for it, understand your money might get clogged in their network. It might take 2 weeks to fund the thing. Then once it's funded, some places may not even accept it, right? Some places may or may not accept it. So let's say, for example, you put like, you know, $5,000 on there, right? And it's stuck in their system, and now you're waiting. You were going to pay your bills with that $5,000, and now it's stuck. The bank doesn't have it. Coinbase doesn't have it. No one has it. It's like, it's up in the air. It's as imaginary as cryptocurrency. But I digress. I wouldn't put money onto the debit card that like you need, right? But for a large purchase, like let's say I was gonna go, you know, purchase like a car for $10,000. I'll put 10K on my Coinbase debit card and get 4% back just like that. I mean, that's pretty incredible. That's awesome. You can negotiate a great deal, especially if you're one of those people that like flip cars for a living. You can really utilize it great, you know, a lot of things for business. But you know, just keep that in mind. Those are the pros and cons. It's not like a hard yes or a hard no. I haven't really used it. You know, Coinbase in general, Coinbase is like AOL. It's like the AOL of cryptocurrency, where, you know, they're like the training wheels for crypto, where their fees are high, but everything is super simple. It's super duper simple. But once you learn what you're doing, most people get far away from Coinbase. Like even me, I left Coinbase many years ago, and then I came back because of the debit card. But I'm gonna leave again now because it's ridiculous. But yeah. Coinbase itself, though, it's a very trustworthy company. As you guys know, you know, they're on the stock market. Coin, COIN, that's their ticker on the stock market. So I would trust them. I would trust their company, their USDC coin. They're very reputable. I don't think they would ever steal my money and run, or shut down overnight and go bankrupt, or something crazy like that, or any kind of fraud. I think if they say your money is, you know, network congestion, I would just be like, okay, I'll get my money back in 2 weeks. You know, especially if I like stir up a fuss with an email support ticket or call them and start a fuss, they'll give me back my money. They're a very reputable company. It's just their debit card. There's so many cons that it's like, it doesn't seem worth it. If I'm doing some kind of business where I can utilize 4%, I'll do it. But as of right now, I'm probably not going to use their debit card. So those are just my 2 cents. See ya.